a bunch of great guys to my left that mean the world to Chad as well. And I really am honored to stand here with that honor, in my opinion. A few things I thought I'd take a time to just maybe share some humorous, little funny things with you guys about Chad and Kristen's relationship, very briefly. Kind of like a little did you know, in a sense. When I think back to the beginning of Chad and Kristen's relationship, I go back to the time that I was in my room, and I get a phone call from Chad, and it's during winter break, and I said, Chad, how's it going? And he says, dude, I've been talking to this girl. And keep in mind, I have really terrible signal at my house. So it's coming in and out, and he's trying to tell me who it is, and quite honestly, I can't tell, and I'm just acting like I'm super excited. I don't know who it is. And so then we're talking, and eventually, I think it's someone else. Eventually, I find out I was completely wrong. But the funniest part was, he says, so we're going to go get coffee. He said, but, I was texting her, and I asked her, I said, would you like to go get coffee with me sometime? And Chad says, you know what she said? I said, what? And as a guy, the one thing you want to hear is, yes, I'd love to, right? Like, something like that. She gets, and correct me if I'm wrong, the text back was, yeah, we could do that. Is that right? That's exactly right, yeah. Yeah, we could do that. So Chad, then we have like a half-hour conversation about what that could mean. Is she even excited? Does she actually like me? And it was just so funny. And then, I don't know, I mean, whatever, you guys are married now, so okay. Anyway, their first date, I guess it was, maybe not their first date. The first date was coffee, so a little ways down the road, they went to the movies, and no sort of, meaningful physical contact had been made. And, obviously that's the guy. The guy needs to make that first move, to do that. But, not in this case. Kristen Lashley grabbed Chad's hand in the movie theater. Full power. Told Chad it was okay, you can grab my hand. He was kind of doing the hover thing right next to her. Hands here, and she's just like, give me that. So, that's pretty great. No, but seriously, I mean, I'm sure there's countless stories like that, and I think Jen and Anna are going to share more with you. But these two really mean so much to me, and especially my relationship with Chad. There's few people in the world that have made quite an impact on my life as he has. And I don't know where I'd be without him. I'm going to miss our family dinners on the weekends. I'm going to miss our times like Freakin' Fridays and Wondrous Wednesdays, where we just spend hours talking and trying to find the one restaurant no one in Lynchburg had been to, and normally it was a super shady experience. We never knew exactly what we were going to eat or how we'd feel afterwards. Sometimes they served taquitos. Oh, wow. Bump, yeah. That's another thing Chad does. I say like to say something, and he goes bump, like bump. It's pretty funny. I think one thing that I'm excited about for these two, and I'll kind of close with this, is in their relationship, Chad, we got Liberty together, and every night when we would have family dinner, which wasn't every night, but, or whenever I'd be over at their house, which was quite frequent, and whenever we would all be hanging out together, the night would always be coming to a close, and I would have to give Chad about 20 minutes notice about when we needed to leave, because we had curfew, okay? Liberty curfew is midnight, and we get a generous 12:30 on Fridays and Saturdays to stay out. What? And so it's pretty awesome. No, but so, whenever that time was rolling around, okay, maybe it's midnight on a Friday night, and I'm like, Chad, we got 30 minutes curfew, we're gonna have to park in the pit. That means a 5-minute sprint or a 10-minute walk from the pit to get to the dorm. And so at that point, he would have to start saying,
Baby, I have to go.
Baby, I have to go. And Kristen would say, no. Exactly like that. Because by midnight, Kristen's asleep. Except when Chad says, baby, I gotta go. Then she's like, wait a minute, no. And then I fell asleep at 10 o'clock, and then I've been laying here, but don't leave me. And then for the next 25 minutes, Kristen and Chad would be fighting to get ready to let Chad depart. And so, I'm just excited for you guys that you don't have to worry about that anymore. You know, you're but seriously, you're at a really cool point in your life where, Chad, tonight, you don't have to say, baby, I gotta go. You can say, baby, I'm right here. And you can say that for the rest of your lives. And I'm excited for you guys. I love you so much. And let's raise our glasses to Mr. and Mrs. BTA, the best there are. Mr. and Mrs. Chad Paul Stellabach.
All right. Next to toast will be our lovely maids of honor.
Hi. We wanted him to go second, so we don't have to follow that, but sorry. We are co-maids of honor. This is Jen, and my name's Anna. Just a little bit about our friendship. With Kristen, we have been coined the tripod. I guess 8 years ago when we became friends, this guy that knew us coined us that because we spent literally every waking moment together in college, and they didn't find one without the other. And it's kind of a cheesy thing, but I guess, I think I said this last night, it literally captures our friendship because we have held each other up the last 8 years. It's just been an amazing ride and such a great friendship. And just thinking about all that, I think when they got engaged in October, Jen started getting emotional about Kristen getting married, and I'm like, no, that's too soon. We can think about that. But as we're thinking about all the change and all this stuff, it was just really easy for me to just get really bummed and sad that she's leaving and moving and we won't be living together anymore. But I recently read a quote by one of my favorite authors, Dr. Seuss. I'm a first grade teacher. Let me read it. It says, "Don't cry because it's over, but smile because it happened." And so I guess that was like, oh, okay, we really have been blessed. People always tell us all the time, your friendship is such a blessing, you should really appreciate it, not everybody gets that. And I guess the last couple months I have really grown to see that these two girls, and we'll highlight Kristen tonight, have just grown to be sisters, and just love them so much. And I'm just looking back, thankful for the time that we had together, and know that even though, she's marrying Chad and he's her best friend now, that our lives are definitely going to change, but just really excited for you guys and just the future. So I'll pass to you, Jen.
We tried to plan this really well, obviously. So, we're the teachers. Okay, so life, there's a lot of bittersweet moments, but somebody just spoke to us in the bathroom, actually, and she was just commenting to Kristen how happy the two of them are together, and I think all of us here can see the testament of their love, and as Matt Patty was saying, there he is, it's so obvious how happy they are together. From every interaction, they just bring such joy to each other and to all of us. So the fact that we're sad to lose her is good news for you. That means how great she is. So you should be even more excited. So in the past, we've seen each other through a lot of things. A lot of times we cried over the wrong guy. Now we're crying because you found the guy, the right guy. And on top of it, he comes from a family with an ice cream store. From the beginning, there was not a shade of doubt that this was a good thing. Right? God was involved in this. Okay, so another little joke we had, I think Chad's heard about it quite a few times. I used to say, hey guys, in 18 months you can meet a guy and then get married. All it takes is 18 months. And you're like, right, okay. It never happens like that. So you guys are within days. Within 2 days of 18 months from the beginning to tonight. So just saying, 18 months is a real thing. But it didn't take 18 months to know. It took 18 seconds. The spring that they started dating, Chad, really getting ready for school in the morning, we're groggy and tired. We get this knock on the door. Chad had driven overnight from spring break just to say hi to Kristen in the morning. And that sold it for me. I was like, this is the guy. He loves you. I was like, Kristen, he is here. It's 7 a.m. He drove all night. And I think he might have crashed and slept after that. But it was just the things like that just was so fun to watch. And for Kristen, we've known her for a long time. I've never seen her smile the way she does when he's there. Ever. So, all of that to say, we are so happy for both of you. I think in life there are so many things that you encounter. There are challenges and there are difficulties. And we always pray that God gives us joy in the midst of it. But one thing that can be elusive sometimes is that happiness. But you guys have it. He's given you that gift. So just treasure it, treasure each other. And we're just happy that you're here to see it happen. So here's to Friday